to my channel. Today we're going to get into a video about some new products I'm trying out. The Natasha Denona Mini palette, which is called the Mini Retro palette. Just got this, and also I got her Bloom highlighting blush. So the video you're going to watch right now is me just trying out some of those products, as well as just talking about whatever. And just kind of sort of doing a mini review, first impression type of thing. So if you're interested in that, please stick around to watch the video. I also create other videos with different content on my channel, especially if you're interested in like movies and entertainment. I do Get Ready With Me and talk about some different movies. Particularly, I enjoy horror or thriller. But I just did a Get Ready With Me, and I was talking about some Alfred Hitchcock films. So if you're interested in learning about some good recommendations to watch from Alfred Hitchcock, I will link that video up in the cards up here. So click on that video if you're interested. But yeah, without further ado, without too much talking, let's get into these two products and how they are. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like, and if you like video and content like this, think about subscribing. So yeah, let's get into it. Hello, welcome to another video. Today I just wanted to come on and try out a couple new products. I just recently got this new Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette in the mail, so I'm so excited for this. I don't have a lot of Natasha Denona products. I'm just now dipping my feet into her brand, but I just got this, and previously I've only had her mini Lila palette. So I got this, and it was half off, and her brand is more pricey, so this actually got half off. So these are the only two palettes I have from Natasha Denona as of right now. I'm scared to venture into her bigger palettes only because they are so expensive, especially those $129 palettes, but I am very tempted by the $65 ones. I just haven't bought one yet. I think I'll just have to find the right one for me, the right color story for me. But as of right now, I'm excited to have this. This was $25 for this. It has 5 shades. That's not as expensive, but when you think about how much you're getting, it is a mini for $25. And a mini brand, you can get full-size product for that price. But based on the brand we're talking about, obviously this is a great deal, and I'm super excited about it. So I also picked up, I'm so weak, the highlighting blush. This is actually what made me want to buy anything from the brand anyways. So I just went ahead and picked up the palette because I love glowy blushes like this. So yeah, so this one was at $19. So a total, it came up to about $44 plus tax and stuff like that. So I will be trying those out today, and the rest of the products are pretty much products I've already used. This is newer to my collection, but I have used this several times now. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Just put on some makeup, try it out, and see how it works. So I've already primed my skin with all of my face stuff, all of my serums, and my SPF. Yes, I am going to do a primer today. Sometimes I do primer, sometimes I don't. But I do like to set my primer on before I do my eyes first, just so I can like let it set into the skin. And I think I'm going to do the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh Primer. I like this one. It's really nice. So I'm going to do that in the areas I think that I need, which is really just the areas I find a little bit more dull for me. Well, that just made it all over my face. Whatever. But yeah, I'm going to let that sink into the skin as I do my face, or as I do my eyes, I'm sorry. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Eye Primer mixed with a little bit of concealer because it is a very white, light eye base. So I'm going to just put a little on my hand, excuse me, on my hand, and mix in just a tiny bit of concealer. I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Looks like it's separating a little bit. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of that just to give that eye primer a different color. And just use this to put it on. Mix and put it on. Alright, obviously this palette does not have a mirror in it, so I will use another palette to use the mirror. I'll just use this one for the mirror. Okay, that definitely was not enough. I don't know what I was thinking. A little bit more. There we go. Alright, so how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're staying safe. This morning I just watched my church live stream. They did a live stream and they were just giving some really great ideas on how to help other people during this time. You know, just keep in communication with people. Even if you don't go to church or anything, this is good tips to keep in contact with people, and as one way to help them. Check up on people, send people videos, just let them know that you care. As well, if you can donate, a lot of people aren't able to, but if you're able to donate, even if it's just one thing to a family in need, that's always a good option, just to show support and love to other people. But yes, okay, so let's dip into this palette. I'm so excited. It has 5 shades in it, and they're just so beautiful. Also some swatches later. The shades are Galaxia, Industrial, 60s, Vintage Taupe, and Pixie. So there they are. I love this packaging too. It's very sleek and beautiful, and it does remind me of like the 60s and vintage kind of color schemes. Alright, how are we going to do this? I also want to see how this is going to show up on my skin tone as well. I have a deeper, more of a mid-tan skin tone. Alright, I'm going to just take a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush in 103, and I'm going to go into that shade right here, which I believe is called, what is it called? Okay, I'm assuming this is Pixie Industrial Taupe 60s, and then no, this one is Pixie Vintage Taupe, Pixie Vintage Taupe 60s. So then I'm assuming this one is called Industrial, and this one is Galaxia. I'm going to go into Industrial on the brush. And, oh, excuse me, here we go. Okay, there we go. Somewhat on there. I'm assuming for, okay, there's some pigment there. I definitely can see it. Build it up a bit. I'm just taking that into the crease. It's a pretty color. And I'm just packing it on and then blending. Yeah, that's, for my skin tone, you can see it, but it's kind of not as noticeable. So I think if you're of a bit of a deeper skin tone, you can still get away with it, but you might have to use a light base, possibly, or tap the color on. But yeah, it is a very pretty color, and it's going on really nice. I like it. If you hear some music in the background, that's my sister. She's watching the live stream from our church. They also do a later stream, so she's watching the later live stream. Alright, so that color is packed into the crease and blended fairly nicely. Looks good so far. I'm going to just clean this brush off with my brush cleaner and go into the next shade, which is called 60s. It's right in the middle. It's that beautiful kind of grayish green color. Very cute, very interesting color. I like that color. And I don't usually like grays on my eyes, but I really like that color though. And I'm going to put that and concentrate the color on the outer part of the eye, and then also go in a little bit to the crease. Okay, that one's a lot more not pigmented. The other one is pigmented, but it's kind of showing up a bit better, obviously, because it's a deeper color. And then I'm gonna blend that out. Don't worry. I'm not a blending queen. I do what I can. Definitely not a professional at makeup. I just like playing with it and trying it out and talking about it. But anyways, to keep myself busy, I've been watching a lot of horror movies that I've never seen or even heard of. Concentrating right now kind of like in the 80s, because so many horror movies were released in the 80s after all the hype of like Friday the 13th and Halloween and all that good stuff. So I'm watching some horror movies right now. One I just finished was Chopping Mall. I think I'll do a video on it another day, possibly. But super cheesy, but actually very entertaining. So if you've never seen that movie, definitely check it out. Okay, so now I'm just taking what's left on my brush and just blending that kind of, not as high as the other one, but concentrating it exactly right in the crease and not really blending it up, but just in the crease and blend it right where it is. Okay, perfecto. Me gusta mucho. Me gusta mucho. Puedo hablar en español también, si no sabes. Soy una maestra de español de los niños pequeños. So, yeah. I'm a Spanish teacher. I speak Spanish also. I'm going to go back with that pink and just sort of blend out the edges of that grayish green color to make it very soft, 60s, right? Just on the edges. But yeah, as I was saying, I've been watching some horror movies. That's like my favorite pastime, is watching movies. I've also been watching a new Chinese drama called Ming Dynasty on Viki. This is an app I watch a lot of foreign shows on, and it's very interesting as well. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to use every shimmer in the palette. I think I'm going to go with this grayish taupe color first. It's called Vintage Taupe. I still have trouble with that word. Vintage Taupe. And I'm going to put that on top of that gray just on the lid. I tend to say just on the lid a lot, and then somehow ending up going all over above the lid in the crease. But I'm going to concentrate it on the lid this time. So I'm going to go in with that one. I'm going to go in dry first just to see what it do. And see if I need to do anything else with it or whatever with that color, with these shimmers in here. Sorry if I'm making all these weird faces. I've always done that since I was a kid. I can't control it. Sometimes I can't control it. Okay. Lighting is terrible. Oh Lord, that's what I'm talking about. I went all the way up, way past the lid. Stay on the lid, girl. Okay, you might be able to see it better from this side because the lighting is on this side. But I really like that that color. It's pretty. And it's very easy to apply. There is some fallout, but very shiny, nice, and beautiful color. Awesome. Alright, let's go in next with this color right here, which is called Pixie. And I'm going to just put that right next to that color and kind of blend those together a bit. I'm going to use this flat brush to see, just to try a couple different ways to apply these with a couple different types of brushes. And this brush is just a Luxie, from Luxie. It's a 245, a small shader brush, so perfect for this type of thing. Again, just on the lid, right next to that shade. Ooh, that is pretty. That's like almost multi-dimensional with the color. I see other colors in that shade. It's kind of got some, almost looks like gray, but blue and also pink. It's not going to show up on camera, on this camera, but that's really pretty. I'll try to take a picture or something. Last but not least, I'm going to take this color and put it kind of in the innermost part. Let's see, it's pretty. I'm going to say it's the same brush, I just cleaned it. Okay, and probably can barely see that on camera. I'm gonna go just a tiny bit over that other color just so I can see what this looks like. And it's really pretty, but I like this one a little bit more, the first one. It's a little bit. Kind of want to put that one all over. Okay. Probably looks terrible on this camera, but there we go. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do my base stuff off camera and then come back and show the application with this highlighting blush. So, back in a sec. Alright, okay, back with a different angle. Hopefully we can see a little bit better with the lighting how the eyes look. I went ahead and did the lower lash, I did the base, concealer, and eyebrows. So all that's done. Now we're gonna go into this highlighting palette, but let me just get a close up so you guys can see the eyeshadow a little bit better. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better now, how the shades kind of shift, and the different shimmer. So that gray color was there, and then that this color was kind of all over the lid, and this one was kind of more in the inner part. So I did end up blending them kind of a little bit together, but I like the way the look came out, and it kind of matches my shirt today with the grayish green kind of hues. So I like it so far. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the face with the Natasha Denona Bloom Highlighting Blush. I'm so excited about this. So I'm just gonna use this all over the cheek as my highlight and blush. Or maybe I should put a blush underneath and then put this on as the top. I'm gonna try it by itself first and see what that does. So the brush I'm gonna use to apply, no. Is this a blur? No. I'm going to use this brush to apply. This is what I usually use to apply a lot of my powder blushes. I had another one. No, I don't know where it is, but I think I'm going to use this one. This is from AOA Studio, the F14 brush. I like to use this to apply a lot of powder brushes, and since it's more fluffy and angled, it does give a lighter dispersed color on the cheek versus some other brushes. So, ooh, yeah, let's try that out. I'm going to use the mirror on here. It does have a mirror. It's kind of tiny, so maybe I should try to use it. I'm going to try to use this tiny mirror. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that might have been too much. Kind of work it into the skin. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a gorgeous color and also a beautiful shade. So just versus, you know, this side versus over here, you can definitely see how much of a beautiful peachy glow that gives to the cheek. And yeah, it's got a nice shine as well. I think if you wanted to have a more blinding shine, you could add a highlight on top of this as well, but I think this is good. It's just a blush highlight hybrid. I love blush highlighter hybrids that go together. Blush lighter, as some brands call it. I love that. So I would just put this on without having to add anything else, since it's giving you the color of the blush but also the shine of, you know, a highlighter. That is such a pretty color. Wow. Gorgeous. I love that. And very pigmented, so you only need a little bit. As I just learned, you don't need to dip really hard in there. So even though this is a mini, I would say that this will last a long time based on how pigmented it is. You don't need to keep dipping in because it is very, very pigmented. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so happy for this. I'm so glad I got this, and I can't wait to keep playing with this because this is nice. So this is my first Natasha Denona cheek product, and I have to say I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. The formula is so easy to blend into the skin. It's giving me a nice glow. It's such a beautiful color. I love the shimmer in it. So this for me, A+. Eyeshadow palette, also I really love. I did have the mini Lila palette as well. That one was kind of, and wasn't super impressed with the that one, but this one I do like a lot more. I think my favorite shades would definitely have to be, if I can get this open, these 3 shades I would say are my favorites. I just like how pigmented this one is. This one's really nice, and that shade is just gorgeous. It's like got this reflect to it, like a duo, or not even a, is it a duochrome? It might be a duochrome, but I like that it has like some reflex of different glitter colors in there. These two I'm a little bit less, I mean, they're not bad shades at all. They're very nice. This one was very creamy to blend. It just wasn't showing up as much as maybe these other colors on my skin tone. Although it did show up. I could see the color, so keep that in mind. But and then this one I'm the least impressed with. I do like it. It's pretty, but yeah, I think that one is kind of the most underwhelming for me. But overall, I would give this palette an A because the formula is nice, and I do like the color scheme. The packaging is nice, and these three shades alone are great, especially this one. I love that shade. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lips and eyeliner. I mean, not eyeliner, although I should do eyeliner. I'm going to do lips, mascara, and maybe eyeliner. And I'm going to come back with swatches, and yeah, that'll be it. So, alright, here we are, back at it again. Not back at it again, continuing the same video. Anyways, I went ahead and put on the Perversion Urban Decay mascara. I have not been putting on a lot of mascara lately. It's just, I haven't been enjoying putting it on or taking it off. I love the effect it gives my eyelashes and eye look, but I don't know. I just haven't been doing a lot of mascara. More often than not, I just go without it, but I did decide to go put some on today to complete this kind of more deeper, smokier type of look with those kind of gray-green colors. So I did do mascara, and the lip product I used was from Flower Beauty. This is one of my favorite lip colors and lipsticks ever. It just has a really creamy formula, and the color is just like my lips but better type of color. It is in pink dusk. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful lipstick, and a creamy, it's got a creamy consistency texture. So yep, this is the final look. Didn't go overboard today, just really, I didn't even do, oh my god, I forgot bronzer. I forgot to put on my bronzer. I'll just toss a little bit on right now with using the Alamar bronzer brush, and I have this dollar brush from Amuse. I actually really like it. It's very subtle and easy, and blends really nice. I'm not even gonna worry about super blending in and all that. Just tossing it on just so my face doesn't have one note, have some shade or something in there. Alright, anyways, I have really enjoyed these new Natasha Denona products. I'm going to do some quick swatches of the palette, and I guess I'll swatch the blush as well, just so if you want to have a better idea if you want to buy it. But yeah, not encouraging anyone to go out and buy anything right now, obviously, but if you want to, I certainly was tempted. Ooh, that is so pretty. I guess I'll swatch here. Yeah, that's definitely gotta be my favorite. It almost seems to have not that much of a base, which explains why when I was putting it on, I had to go over quite a few times, and then I just decided to put some of that pink shimmer at the bottom under first and then put it on top again. That's pretty. Here's the middle shade, which is called, I believe, just called the 60s. Very nice, pigmented one. Oh man, I just mixed those colors. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, I need a, here I do my pinky. Yeah, so that one I'm gonna build up just a little bit. Yeah, again, if you have a deeper skin tone, that color might need a little more finessing, and I guess I'll just use my thumb here. I'm running out of fingers to do this last one. Lord. Okay, sorry about those swatches. But yes, that's the palette. All 5 shades. Now that I'm looking at that shimmer, it does look nicer. It's pretty. I love it. Okay, so that's the palette swatch. I'm going to clean my hands and then swatch the blush, and that's the end of the video. Alright, I'm going to swatch the blush on next to those. I'll just put it on my hand. Ooh. So yeah, if you, obviously you won't build the blush up like that on your cheek, but to just see the full color. So that's all of them. This swatch right here is just terrible. I'm going to build the last two swatches up just a little bit more. And then that shimmer also. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And check out some other videos on my channel if you would like to. And if you enjoy those videos and this video, consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate each and every subscriber and each and every view and each and every like. So thank you for watching. I will see you at another time, and I'll be releasing some more videos later on next week. Thank you. Have a good day.